Hello and welcome back to MAFT UK. Just a quick hammock overnighter. Got a couple of interesting things to show you too. So join me. Welcome. I'm breaking my own rules. This is the second bank holiday I've come away on, but I'm only doing an overnighter, as I said. I don't really know what to do next. I have to have a think about that, won't I? Yeah, I have to have a quick think. What am I going to do next? What did you expect? Cheers, everyone. Oh, I've earned that. Well, it's just started drizzling. I've only been here 20 minutes. I've got changed. So I'm not going to go and start collecting any timber now. I have brought, just in case it rained all the time, I brought my burner with me. So I don't really need any firewood. I would just like it just for tonight for a little fire. You know, in the honey stove there, just a really small fire just as a bit of entertainment. But I think I'm that tired. I don't think I'm going to even bother with that. I am quite exhausted, to be fair. So let's get one of the stories out of the way. Let's get the glass story out of the way. This is crystal. It's a present. It's just a tumbler, but it's a crystal tumbler, and I like it. And the reason I drink out of glasses is quite simple. It tastes better. Totally impractical to a bushcrafter. I mean, you know, you wouldn't really bring glass out into this environment. But if you're not carrying it far and you're not dependent upon it for days after days, and you're not really going to be doing anything mad with your kit, like sitting on your Bergen or anything, then carrying something like this is always risky, but well worth it. Whether you're drinking wine or G&T or anything. And I know that sounds rather snobby. Trust me, I'm no snob. I was brought up in the same environment as most of us, from a council estate with nothing in our pockets. Still got nothing now, kids see to that. But yeah, it just tastes different, and I think it's the luxury that I feel it's worth taking with me, and that's the only reason I drink out of glass. Oh, I've got to do a shout out. There are quite a few. There are some videos that I watch, people that I watch that I find that are brilliant. As one of them, Thor, who SKOGFAR or SKOGFAR. His videos are quality. When the world finds him, he's going to take off. He's going to be really, really big. He's got it, you know. He's into certain subjects, and I think archery is one of them, and he's quite handy with the camera too, and there's really he's just picking up on some special effects. So SKOGFAR, Thor, brilliant little channel, worth a view. Get yourself over there. I'll put the channels down underneath. Yeah, we've got Paul Outdoors. He's a good lad, very gentle person. You can tell he loves his wildlife. He's really into it. Does some nice little videos, and he does a lot of kit, you know, practicing with his kit, and he's out and about. He's got a good history too. He's a traditional hedge layer, you know, when they fold over the hedges, and he used to do that for a living, I think. Yeah, so he's worth a watch. Also, we have very new to the YouTube scene, Camila. I'll put the title down below again. Very new to YouTube. Hammock Camping lass. Has a dog that hunts bacon. Always makes me laugh, that. Yeah. There are some new channels out there, and you know, those people that supported me, well, I'm going to support them too. So get yourself down there and have a watch. And what I'll try and do is try and let you know of all the ones that I like. I like people who aren't too cocky and out there enjoying themselves for the real reasons and not just out there getting numbers. I've got to mention Mark from Scouting Free. Hi Mark, hope you're well, mate. I always miss your broadcast. Now Mark says it like it is, and I like that. If he doesn't like it and it's shit, alright? And you get told it's crap too. So I like that about Mark. He just says things as they are, and he's very good too. He's got a lot of followers already, so I mean, he doesn't need plugging, but I just wanted to say, I know he does watch my videos every now and again. One more for today. Got to mention Drone Girl, right? Drone Girl, huge following already, I think 15k plus, but I used to get the odd comment on my videos, and I swear I thought, you know, I could have swore they were spam, and never thought that they were genuine comments. And she sent, I watch her videos because I quite like what she does. She uses drones, obviously, and she has a Buzzy, a young lad, with her, and they go out together, and they just fly the drone and have fun. And well, it's just so simple, such a simple format, but and the countryside is beautiful too, and it's great to watch, and I just like it. I just think it's really just nice, relaxing, you know, just before I turn in for the night, just watch something really gentle, nice, relaxing, family orientated, no rubbish in it. It's just nice. But anyway, she commented on Chrissy commented on one of my videos again, and I went and I did it just for badness. I said, "Oh yeah, I bet this is spam," and you'll never answer. She did. I'm sorry, Chrissy. You were watching, weren't you? So I apologised. I did apologise, and I apologise publicly now. So, but I know she doesn't mind. But yeah, it was quite sort of oops. I got to get me one of them drones. I do have one, but the camera is so rubbish. I did try and change it, but I couldn't. It's just a toy. It's not a drone. It's a toy, and I don't have $1,000 to spend on a drone. I spend it elsewhere, I'm afraid. There are other reasons why I can't have a drone, and that was it. I'm getting hungry. I'm tired. Can I be bothered to get some fuel? Yeah, I think it'll pay off, won't it? It's no longer drizzling. Come on, stop being lazy, Matt. Go and get yourself some fuel for a little fire later. If I was to ever break this, would I buy another one? £60, worth every penny. Here comes the rain. and I really do not mind. Okay, it's quite simple. You would have seen people make mallets time and time and time again, and that is about as crude as it gets. I don't mind that because I don't think it requires the work that some people put into them, and that's only purely because I'm gonna burn it later when I've done. The only reason I've made this is so that I can cut some dry segments from the thicker logs to get my fire going. And then I'm just going to burn it later on this evening, so I'm not going to waste a lot of time and energy getting that perfectly round, perfectly ideal. I just need it so I can grip it, it won't slip out my hand, and it's got enough weight, and this hardwood seriously has weight to it. So I'm not going to waste a lot of energy doing something that I'm going to burn later. Okay, so yeah, very, very crude, but you wouldn't want me to smack you on the nose with it. Not that I would, I'm not a violent type. Rain's coming down now. Be interesting to see where it comes off the tarp. I think that bottom corner there, but you never know, it might pull in the middle. We'll have to wait and see. That's what I'm after. Split that again. I've got myself then a very good bit of kindling. Obviously, there are priorities to make when it comes to bushcraft. The table is one of them. Cheers. Gin and tonic in the rain, in the garden like this, marvellous. Bleeding marvellous. So there's my wood. Didn't take very long, I guess. It is soaking wet, but what I'm going to do is cook my dinner using my gas and then have a mess around with that tonight, because I'm not here to struggle, I'm here to relax. So excuse me if I cheat, but okay, it's not the right glass for wine, but it's still a crystal glass nonetheless, and it's still going to taste better. This smells absolutely gorgeous, and I haven't eaten today yet except lettuce. I had a salad this morning, and I'm really hungry, so that's going to go down really well. Well, cheers everyone. That is far too hot. Wow, that just burnt my tongue. I'll have to drink some wine to cool my tongue down. I think with burns, you're supposed to keep them cool for 10 minutes, aren't you? Have I got enough wine? I have actually burnt my tongue. It's 20, is it? There, and here comes another email. My boss is still emailing me at this time of night. Leave me alone. Again, classic upside down fire. Big stuff at the bottom. Got a bit of tin over it because it's just started to rain again. Well, this might cancel the fire, but I'm not really bothered. It means I will sleep really well. Well, that took some lighting. I needed to use every trick I had on me. But I got it. When I got up, as soon as I stood up, stood out of the hammock and stood up, there was 2 deer literally 20 paces away, and they were just feeding, and I didn't see them and they didn't see me, and one was a buck and one was a doe, and as soon as I stood up, off they ran barking. Anyway, enough of that. Obviously we don't have bears in the UK, but we do have vicious squirrels. So what I've done, I've hidden my nutty breakfast bars in the trees in a food bag like they do in America. So let's go get that now and see if everything's alright, and look forward to my breakfast. So, nutty breakfast bar cereal, here we come. Oh. If you have a permanent guys tied to your tarp, like these come, there's a great way to hang up your guys so that you can just pull them out when you need them and you don't have to untie anything, and it goes like this. Do a figure of 8 loop around your hands. When you get near the end, slide them off your fingers. Just wrap that round to a half hitch. Now when you need it, you just pull. That's it, all comes free. Show you one more time. Figure of 8 around 2 fingers. Oops. Dirty hands as well, very dirty hands. half hitch. There we go. Ready for use next time. Hello again, here we are back at work, classroom. And I did say I was going to cover my survival bag that I carry. You still buy these. These are quite dated now, they've been out for quite a while, and there are modern versions where you can climb in, sit yourself down, you have little windows and everything else, and they're very good. They're also very expensive, but these are also good for the money. They're not that heavy. And I have a few extras in mine, so I've managed to find a little bag. What else do I have inside? Well, that's the bag in a bag. I have a minimum piece of cordage, I think probably 10 meters, something like that. I have a survival blanket, and I also have a lighter. Yeah, not much. It's not a survival kit. It's just stuff that you might need instantly whilst you're in that situation. So something to keep you warm, something perhaps to tie something over the top of you, and something to light a fire, rather than looking for the rest of your kit. That's why it's in there. I could put a little knife in there really, because a knife is required to make the survival bag work best for you. Now, the survival bag itself is basically, that's one thing I forgot, I actually did that. I put some tape on there. The reason I put that on there is if I do tear it, just peel off a bit of tape and tape it up again. That's why I've put that tape on there. The survival bag. It is basically a huge, large condom. So it's a big orange bin bag, refuse bag, garbage bag, whichever you want to call it. And should there be a drama, you get inside. There is also some information on there which covers the international distress signals. So there's give you something to read while you're in serious trouble. So there you go, there's some information there, and it goes all the way down the bag too. Probably interesting, probably might save your life actually. But it's no good just looking at it in here. What do we do with it? Well, if you just get in it and you're lying down on the, say you've got an injured party who's lying down on the floor, you can put them in the bag. It's absolutely fine. But it's not the best way, especially in heavy weather. The rain will always come in, down through the neck area, so it'll always get in through the bag one way or another, unless you're scrunching it up and tying it, then you've got condensation issues. Whatever you do, you're going to get condensation issues with this. You are always going to get condensation issues. It's non-breathable plastic, of course you are. But rather than just getting it, there is a better way to use this. So you've ended up in a situation then where you are actually immobilized. You will, or you can put somebody in this on horizontal, no need to cut holes. But should you have somebody who has damaged their ankle and can just simply sit down rather than lie down, you don't need to lie down, perhaps you just want to sit down somewhere comfortable and just wait for someone to come and get you, or whatever you're going to do, whatever you can do in that particular situation. Then if you sat in the bag and it was pouring down with rain, it would fill up with water eventually and you'd just be soaked. So another way to do this is to actually put it over your top of your head like a large condom. Now I know what you're going to say. You'll suffocate. Well, yes you will if you don't cut a hole in it. And basically what you will do is put it over your head so you've got your legs free and you basically cut out a hole where your head would go, and so you can see out, you can breathe, but more importantly the rain won't get in as much because it's a lot less hole for the rain to go into, and that is how it works. Now I know you're expecting me to actually get in this thing and cut a hole out. I'm not going to cut a hole out because it will ruin it. It will limit my uses for it in the future. So it does look something similar to I know you want me to get in, I'm not getting in. Basically it's like this. Like that. See what I mean? You cut a hole in here now where my chubby face is, and you've got no problems whatsoever. So lying down I'm not going to show you, but sat up on my convenient chair, and I shouldn't really do this without cutting a hole in it, but I will.